Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on whereabouts you are in the world. I am here on this Monday, brought to you by Bybit and TRADERCOBB, of course. We're going to be doing a market scan. I love doing these Monday market scans because, well, it's Monday, and this one more so than most Mondays because I got COVID last week and it knocked me for 6, and I'm still not fully full of energy, but slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, really interesting time for me because I haven't spent the week looking at the market. So I'm really keen to see what we've got. I mean, sure, I have looked from time to time and saw that we did have, I just looked at the portfolio thing and saw that we seem to have had a bit of upward momentum, a bit of buyer momentum. And I want to go into that in some depth and have a look at that. Don't forget as well, guys, when it comes to trading, you're going to need a good trading account. And of course, I use more than one. Bybit is one of the accounts that I do have and I do use. So please, if you would like to receive some discounted trading fees on your Bybit account, below in the description, you'll find the link there. So just give that a click and get yourself all involved and you can have some discounted trading fees right there for you. Right, before I do that, I better bring my little chat box up. I forgot about that. Good morning to you all. Okay, so Bybit scan starting with Bitcoin. As we can see, we did see some pretty decent days throughout last week and just selling off 2.38% today. The key level for me still remains as, well, there's a couple of key levels. 41,000 is definitely one of them. Geez, that light makes me look really pale today. There's no sun out there, so it's just the big circle light. Yeah, so, and look, like, share, subscribe, if you do like this, and please do share it. Hit that like button, turn on your notifications, that sort of thing. It does help. Yeah, Jamie's still there too, mate. Like I say, I use more than one platform. Okay, so yeah, Bitcoin up. Let's have a look at the weekly. Oh, sorry, that's right. The level of 41,000. Now it's been broken through many times, as you can quite clearly see here. All right. However, it's a round number, and it was held through here. And for my money, for me, I'm really keen to see it hold. That 40,000 or 41,000 where we've tested again now, I just want to see the market close above that in the next half an hour. It's a small thing, but it is a thing, and it would be good. Now, as far as the weekly goes, again, it would be very nice indeed to see us hold above 41,000 and close strong. It's been, geez, the last week was back the 31st of January where we had a strong close on the week. And since then, look, we've had a big shot up, but we came right back down. We came and broke the low of that candle last week, or the week before, I should say, and failed to sell off hard. We also failed to hold on to any of the gains that we had said. When it comes to this week, well, we're up 9.25%, and we are holding at the moment. We've got half an hour to go. Come on, positive vibes, Bitcoin. And I have a bullish close for the week. Now, that candle's not going to tell me too much at all. But it would be nice to see a bullish week and a close above 41,000. Look how messy it's been. We still have the potential for a higher low here. The major level still needs to be set. It's 46,000. But from 41,000 to 46,000, it's a heck of a lot less distance to travel than when we were all the way down here. So it will be nice to see a bullish weekly candle close, break the high of that early on, and push above 46,000. Devil Dog's right. It's been a long time since we've seen a Bitcoin pump. Does that mean it's going to come now? Not necessarily, but gosh, it would be nice. Having a look at the monthly here, last month was saved by that singular, there was one little push there. Again, that level that we talk of, 46,000, that's the high of that monthly candle. We've still got, what, another week and a half or so to go for March, or 2 weeks, where this candle could do it. And I'm very hopeful that we do see that. But again, we're not at the back end of the month. Also, we're not at the end of the month just yet, so no, not too much really to speak of. Now, as far as daily goes, we do have a higher low here. We have not broken up through this high of 42,565 to give us a higher high. So we are not in a daily uptrend. If I go to the 4 hour here, you can see the sort of price action that Bitcoin has been, delivering to us. Boom, up, boom, back down, sideways, then we break down, then we come back up. I mean, it's been a real mess. There is, however, a little bit of cyclicity there in the sense that we have a higher low and we do have a higher high now. I'd love to see us move out from here and take out the lot of levels, but we'll have to wait and see. If we look at the 8 hour as well, there is a higher low, there is a higher high, there is a pullback. I'm not looking to trade this pullback. As a matter of fact, today I'm going to wait and see how I feel after this scan. Because as much as my energy is coming back slowly but surely each day, doing little activities does wipe me out pretty quickly. So I don't know if I'll be trading this morning. Perhaps later this afternoon I'll have a good dig around and see what I can. We'll see if this watch list, becomes anything. So Bitcoin right now on this 4 hour, it's not giving me a great deal. The whole top 10 is down with Bitcoin holding its ground a bit better than most. Now we're going to have a look at our Bybit list for our margin pairs and see if we've got any longs or shorts, for that matter, that we can sink our teeth into. I'll do a bit of a deeper dive on Ethereum. There's a higher low, there is a higher high. We do have a daily uptrend. Have a look at the weekly. We've got a very strong bullish candle there, although failing to break 3,000. We do as well have a potential higher low. And if I jump to the monthly here, you can see that the monthly candle is very similar to that of Bitcoin. We need to get above 32.88. So a quick breakdown there of Ethereum, the daily with that uptrend in play, and a very strong week last week. It's a deep pullback this time around. It did break higher off of this bullish candle, but now it has since sold off. Let's look at that 8. The problem that I have with the 8 here is that we don't really have a higher low, not a clear enough trend formed there, or not a clear enough trend at all there on Ethereum. So there's nothing really to watch, or nothing to be excited about there. And of course, I am always open to the options of shorting the market if I were to find something that was worthwhile. Nothing of interest just there on Bit. We'll move on. Solana. Okay. Higher low, higher high. Very deep pullback again. Disappointing. But let's look at this 8 hour. Clear higher low, higher high. Got to check the 16 and go to the next higher time frame, of course. No, it's not quite what I'm after. The trend isn't clear enough, so I'll go past Solana as well. XRP. Now, XRP's been grinding. Needs to break above this high. What is that high? 84.8. Get above there and we'll have a new higher high to go with this higher low. However, it's a real shame that was a really big candle, to be honest, because a very clean pullback, very nice push on and a very clean pullback. What's the 8 look like here? There is resistance coming up, but there's plenty of room for one-to-one. I'll just check that 16 and see if we do have a 2 candle pullback. So the 16 hour is there for a higher low. So that, all right. We've got a higher low here. Higher low, higher high, higher low, but we've still got to take out this high for the next high. But within that move, we've got a little pullback here and another one here. So that fits. That 8 hour right there on Bybit, XRP USD perpetual contract on that 8. Bullish candle right there. Worthwhile putting into my green list. As long as it doesn't close any bigger, I would not want that to close any bigger at all. Is there a little level lower? For those of you that have done the Become a Master course, you know what you're looking at there. Keep an eye on that as well. That may actually give a better entry for a breakout type trade. And for those of you who still haven't gone across to and done the free course, Become a Trader, why not? You get to learn what all this means, and it's absolutely free. Plus, you get all these links for discounted trading rates, cheat sheets, all that sort of stuff. So go get yourself at TRADERCOBB.com and get onto it. Ooh, Cardano. Of course, it's had a big fall. Still got to get above $1 to really get back up through that resistance. However, we do have a clean, clear trend here. Oh, sheesh. That's going to look good in the 16 too. We're going to have a little pullback here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, look, it's not the smallest of candles. You can make your assessment and judgments on that based on your rules around your trading strategy. But for me, that's going to go into the list. It's very nice. It would have been nice if the candle was a bit smaller, but it's not, and it still looks okay to me. Binance, on the other hand, I don't think we're going to have much to work with here on the 8. Yes, there's a bullish candle there, but if we go to the 16, note that we won't have a clear high or low. We actually went low to high, so that rules Binance out. That can come out. Litecoin here. A pretty strong week there, but again, that candle's going to be far too large, I'd say. Yeah, that is too large, so I can leave Litecoin. Shiba, geez, that had a big old push up, didn't it? No, only 8%. Nothing there of interest, really. I'll check the 8. It's just, yeah, check that 6. Moving over, it's just a little bit Shiba, a little bit too, it spikes up and it reacts back, and it's a bit deep. I can leave Shiba at this stage. We looked at XRP. I'll skip past that. We looked at the perpetual contract, which I prefer to take. DOT still sideways, needs to get itself back up through here properly, i.e. taking out these highs. It's a higher low, a higher high, but a very low higher high and a very deep pullback, which rules it out for me. Link is going to probably fall into a similar sort of category there. There's not enough trend there on the 8 to warrant looking any further. Ooh. Higher low, higher high on Doge. I'll check that 16. Look, I tell you what, Doge definitely looks a lot better than the other dog. I'll pop that in. That's a perp contract again. Higher low, higher high, bullish candle in the cradle there. The 16 backed up with the higher low, higher high, and the candle, and the moving average is in the correct order, so that can go in as well. Sand, very, very muddled up, very stuck. No interest at all with that. Although a big day last week of 20%, it's not really done too much since. Phantom. Not enough cyclicity. We do have a pullback. We didn't push to highs very convincingly, and it's no for me. AVAX, having another good run. 25% this week. No mean feat. Excuse me. It's a little bit erratic up here, isn't it? Big candle there, big candle there. But I'll tell you what, if that 8 has a trend, there's a little pull there. This is kind of a straight line move to me. The reason I was going for the 8 was because if there was a clear enough trend, then a little bullish candle here might actually have provided me with something to work with, but I'm not seeing that as being strong enough for me at this stage. Mana, again, sideways, a bit stuck, needs to do more than that. Let's check that 2-day for a potential short. Not really the trend I'm after because we didn't break those lows, so no. Chili's. Again, not enough cyclicity. That's what I'm looking for. Good higher lows and higher highs. A really strong day on Loopring. And we're looking through the... Okay, that level's no longer relevant because it's been broken so many times. I think we'll have an 8-hour trend here as well. There's a higher low and a higher high. Throw the 4 on. Certainly wouldn't be interested in the 2. There's no level forming either. Tell you what, I just like the way that that's starting to move. I will keep an eye on that today. I'll pop that in. If the 4-hour gave me something worthwhile, I want to know about it. OMG, again, a nice little run, but it's quite messy and spiky. I'm not really liking the structure of that chart too much as according to the rules. Matic is next. That 8-hour is going to be there. Look. Would have liked to have seen it push a little bit further, or if it did pull back like it has, not pull back quite so deep at this stage. So that's what I'm going to do with Matic. I'm going to leave it be. Algo, no, just grinding. There's not going to be any trends worthy enough above the 4-hour. Hedera, still quite sideways. Tezos. It's a bit of a shame that it didn't give anything more in here. It needs to now push and extend itself further. If it can extend itself further to the upside, it opens the door for a pullback on the next one, but it's not ready just yet. Axie Infinity is now pulled back too deep for me to warrant that being worthy on the 4. The same again on the 8. Notice how it's come really close down to the old higher low, so that's a rule out for me. Okay, V-Chain. Higher low, higher high. Not much of a trend there on the 16. A weird little pullback, but I do at this stage want to see a little bit more there. I'm going to leave it out. I want to see better cyclicity flowing through. Tron's been a mess for a long time and remains that way. IOTA in the same boat. EOS with the pullback bullish candle moving on, so it's already gone. If it were to be something to be taken, the 8-hour is going to show a rather large candle. Ethereum Classic, holy dooly. Well, that's gone. Hey Siri, stop. Why do these devices just have a mind of their own? They just all of a sudden it starts playing the classical music channel. I've never once requested that. Maybe I should. Maybe that's my my hint. Maybe I need to chill myself out with some classical. Random. Anyway, Ethereum Classic. Look, I've had a good look through there. It's just gone straight line, and there's really no time frames of interest here for me. The 15's gone heckledy-peckledy. The 30 is the same. You look at the 1 hour. It's just a bit radical in here. It's not really got that beautiful bouncing ball cyclicity that I like. You look at the 2, still got a long way to come, and it starts to get messy. So as much as the Ethereum Classic has moved really well, it's not one that I'm interested in at this stage either. Bitcoin Cash with a nice little move up. It's a shame that it didn't give a little bullish candle down there on the 4 hour. It got rather messy through here, which is a shame because there was a little bullish candle on the 2. It's not going to make the list today. Internet Computer, still a bit, hey, how you doing? Luna is holding its ground. Still needs to do more than what it's doing in the sense that it needs to do more than just hold its ground. Ave, no, straight line up, nothing to go with. 1, again, it's pulled back, but is it too deep? Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that chart structure there. Higher, low, higher, high. It's broken the high pretty well. Maybe on a scan later that might present options, but right now it's not going to make the list. Sushi swap. Let's have a look at this on the 8. I don't suspect so, but no, there's no clear enough pullback. So I will leave that alone too. What have we here on uni? High, low, high, low, high. Deep pullback, 16. Not really granting me any form of trend, is it? I mean, there's a bullish candle there, but there's no clear high or low. So again, that shall be eliminated. And the reason I'm not looking at any shorts, by the way, at this stage is because, look, a lot of these pairs at the moment, they haven't got that trend cyclicity. In fact, this is in an uptrend. So I won't be shorting in an uptrend on the daily at this stage. Hi, Liam. Welcome from Canada. Stella, grinding away, higher, low, higher, high on the daily. Well, it looks like that if it was tradable, not the smallest of candle, the last one, but I wouldn't suggest it being massive. It's broken the high. The 8's going to be too big now, but I tell you what, the cyclicity is starting to look pretty good there on Stella. If it can push on higher and then the next pullback, yeah, potential opportunity. Resistance just ahead, so let's see how that goes throughout the day. That may actually provide us with a break above. And that level there could give us points of which we can buy on the pullback. But it's not going in the list just yet because it's got a long way to go. Atom's still grinding away sideways, not much to speak of there. Ooh, EOS with a move, but the 8 won't back it up for me to trade. The candle's a bit too big and not enough trend. Compound. Oh, this could be okay. No, it's not. Again, there's just not enough real meat in that. Trend-wise, I like to see you'll see as I go through this, when we got this lovely bouncing ball. God, I look so white. I'm actually not. Look how pale I look. Like a white. I look like a tusk fish flesh. You can see straight through it. Yeah, the beautiful bouncing ball trend's what I want. Whether they're up or they're down, I like that. We do have a bit of a bouncing ball going on here, but it needs to extend itself and it needs to be set just right. Yes, I know I can be picky at times, but tell you what, it's done me well. Waiting for the moment. I'm just seeing if there's any levels down here, but there doesn't appear to be. No, and it's quite thinly traded these days, Nem. I'm going to leave Nem on the table. Near, again, higher low, higher high, and sold straight back off. It's a no for me. Alice, similar kettle of fish. If I had pushed it a bit higher than where it would be, wouldn't be so much of a problem. It would be probably a good thing, but it's not done that. File, just a skanky mess. Woo. It's a big move. What I like about the daily here on Woo is this. Look, we had the higher low. We came back down. We had a little higher low again. We've consolidated. Look, see that consolidation through there? We've popped straight up through it. So what I'm going to do, excuse me, Just going to pop that in there because on the off chance that we do pull back in, is there an opportunity there? There might be on the 12. Long way to go, of course. Big bounce right there. There's nothing for me right now, but if it did slow down and come back in a bit further, then those higher time frames could be worthwhile. FTT been grinding for quite some time now. Again, no real trend for me to sink my teeth into there. Smash that like button, guys, if you like this. Please do. Helps the algorithms and that sort of stuff. Oh, engine. Okay, let's check that 16. I think we get it. Yeah, higher low, higher high, pulling back. I'd like to see it close a little bit more bullish, but the actual flow of the trends there, clear pullback, bullish candle, clear move. Easy profit there. Well, I shouldn't say easy profit. There was profit there. It wasn't a trade, but what I'm getting at is if we could replicate that over here, which we're trying to do, then we might get the same result. So that is definitely going into the list. The 8 hour certainly the time frame of choice so far today. We've already looked here. I'm not interested in that. Not enough cyclicity there for my liking. And we're back at Bitcoin. Let's have a look at our green list and see what we've just got. Spoke of Bitcoin, nothing to speak of beyond that pushing higher. XRP. Test 1, test 2, a couple more up there might give me an actual breakout trade, which would be dandy. Aside from that, we've got an 8 hour bullish candle right there as well, for which I don't need a breakout. It's a nice setup. It is there. It is option. It is an option. So that's the first one, XRP. Cardano, also with a nice trend. Higher low, higher high, pulling back. I'd like to see it close a little bit more bullish, but again, it is a bullish candle in the cradle zone on the 8 hour, and you back that up with the 16, we do have an uptrend. So that does work for me as well. Doge, bullish candle in there. Not accustomed to Doge, but not unwilling to trade it. I do still stand by XRP and Cardano being potentially better options. However, this is here. The 16 with that higher low there as well. There is an option there on Doge. Loopering as well, pulling back. I want to see what that does. If it comes back in a bit further, little bullish candle on the 4 hour off of that 80 cent mark could be very nice, but this is a slower, pardon me, burn. Takes a little bit longer for it to set up, not as needing immediate attention like the 3 prior. Is that on Bybit, Jai? Engine as well, you know, another clear pullback. So this is what I'm talking about. When I talk about that clear cyclicity, look, higher low, higher high, pull back. Note here on XRP, higher low, higher high, pull back. Cardano, higher low, higher high, pull back. These are clear trends, nice and clear, really, really clear indeed. That's the sort of thing that I'm after. They're your options. I'm going to put in Ray Perp. Thanks, Jai. Once it worked itself out. I thought it was on Bybit. Ray. We're not in alphabetical order. It doesn't appear that it is there, unfortunately. But if you can find Ray, have a look at Ray as well. But guys, here is the current watch list with XRP and Cardano, and also Engine, looking the goods in there, guys. So if you do like this content, please do like, share, subscribe, tell your mates about it, turn on your notifications, all that sort of thing. I'm definitely running out of energy at this point, but it was nice to be back this week to be able to have a look at the market on this Monday. We've got a few minutes to go until the week closes, and so far Bitcoin, touch wood, is holding above 41,000. I'm hoping to be able to continue to be present more and more each day this week as my energy comes back. Guys, don't forget that if you haven't already, please go to TRADERCOBB.com and get yourself on that Become a Trader course. And look, you might have already signed up for it, but it's time for you to actually finish it, my friend. Get on board, and if you have any questions, hit us up in the chat box on our website. Your Bybit account to get your reduced fees is in the description below as well. And I wish you a wonderful Monday and a fantastic trading week. Thank you very much. Bye for now.